Hello everyone, so today we're gonna demonstrate how to prevent burns, right? This is really important in the nursing home kitchen or any kitchen because we want our workers to work safely. Okay, in safety circumstances, we want always to make sure that this area, the kitchen especially, is a safety place to cook. So, first of all, we're gonna start of how to open a lid when you're cooking. If you can see over here, there is some steam going on. That means it is really hot, and we have to demonstrate how to open that. The good way to open this is going away from your body. If you see all the steam coming, if I just open it on this side, I will burn myself. So always make sure you're opening away from you. All right? Second thing, if you want to carry something hot, you gotta make sure that you're using your pot holders. When you're gonna go to the other section or you're gonna cross, you have to say or announce yourself, hot pot, hot pan. Make sure you do it correctly and announce yourself because people can hear you and can see that you're carrying something hot. Another thing, these ones. If we don't find this one or you don't find these ones in the kitchen, right? What you might have to do is you're gonna have to get one of these rags. But to do that, we don't want it to be wet. You know why? Because if something is hot and you're grabbing it and it's wet, there is a steam going on and you can burn yourself. So it's better when they are dry. So if you don't have the pot holders, you can use a rag, but they have to be dry. Another thing, do never put the handles of the pots where the traffic are. You know why? Because someone just can come literally and just go and hit themselves with it. This can fall, you can burn yourself. Now it's on the floor. Remember what we said about if the floor is wet or something, someone can fall. So there is a bunch going on. So make sure that if you see this, put it away. So now this is important. If you come over here and see, there is some flame going on. Over here, there's some flames. There is a fire. So make sure that the handle is not placing where the fire is, because if you touch it, it will be hot. Make sure you're placing it where there is no fire going on. Let's see that there is a big fire on the stove, right? Big fire. What we're supposed to do? Number one, never put any water on the fire. Why? Because if we're handling oil, it will make it worse. So never, under any circumstances, put water on fire. Okay? If we're dealing with oily fire. So what we're supposed to do in this kitchen? Well, I'm gonna show you 3 methods that you're supposed to do in this kitchen. 1, if you have fire going on here, okay, there is a method I wanted to use, and it's pulling the fire or the water that pretty much the stove has. If you can see over here, this is for the fire, and it goes one over here. This is our main one, right? So if there is a fire here, you can come over here, and then what you have to do is take the green part over here, pull this one out, and then you're just gonna have to turn it a little bit, okay? And it says here, okay, you have to turn the handle. So you will pull in the pin, and then you turn in the handle. And this is the fire suppression system. So it will go all the way up, and it will turn everything here off. This is only when there is a big fire, okay? So now let's say we have a big fire on the grill. Now it's on the grill. We don't want you guys to come over here because you can literally burn yourself. So where do you supposed to go? You're supposed to come over here, right? Where you can see also there is a fire extinguisher. And the same thing, you take the green stuff, then you pull this one out. And now this one is the one that you're also gonna pull, this one here. So this one will be pulled out first, and then this is the second one. All right. I will prefer you to use this one before that one over there. Because why? I don't want you to be close to the fire. So it will be better if you just use this one because it's far away from the fire. All right. Now, if it's a small fire, we want to use the one that is over there. That is a fire extinguisher too. So this is the one that we use for our fire. If you can see, it's a different one from the red one because the other one is the ABC, meaning that this has to handle paper and other stuff, but this is more for oil. Okay, so this is more for kitchen stuff. So this, if you had a little small fire, you will use this one, not the other ones, because the other ones is for a big fire, all right, on the stove or grill. But this one is for everywhere else here in the kitchen when there's a small fire, all right? Make sure that your co-workers know that there is a fire. If it's a big fire, pull the alarm, which you have it over here next to the door, okay? And so make sure that everyone knows that there is a fire going on. If it goes bigger than that and you cannot handle, make sure you go out from the doors, okay, the exit doors, and pull the fire alarm, of course. And also about our system or how we're supposed to do the things right without anyone to get hurt or burned or whatever. So here are some instructions that you can follow, all right? That way you know what you're supposed to do. Another thing that we have is, I'm gonna show you the ABC fire extinguisher, where it is, because it is important that if you're working in the kitchen to find those points, all right? So we're gonna go on this side.
Yep, that's correct.
So here is another fire extinguisher. Over here, we can see it. That's the ABC one, and it handles more of paper stuff, okay? That fire extinguisher is here because, as you can see, we're working with paper, and this is the office here. And there is some cartons too that they can get burned too. So pretty much this fire extinguisher is for this